Hello, it's me again, Christina. ccmadethat on Instagram and Ravelry, and I'm here to do a little update. We're going to do it quick and dirty because I want to get this update up before December 1st because I will be doing Vlogmas this year, and my plan is to post twice a week, every couple of days, and we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I just zoned out because, of course, like my cat, Jordy, is sleeping very precariously on the cat tree, so now I'm highly distracted. Anyways, yeah, this was take 2, so this is better. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing Vlogmas, which is exciting, but what I wanted to do was show you the projects I've recently finished, as well as what I'm going to be working on throughout December and hopefully finishing. And yeah, some exciting just like current whips that I want to wear right away, as well as like Advent knitting, which is my favorite. And yeah, just some other like plans if I have time, plus gift knitting. We'll see. Okay, so let me start with recently finished. It is the Dreamscape Fest, and I'll share it here. It is by at Picky Femme on Instagram, and they are collaborating with Pom Pom Publishing to release this pattern. So pretty cool. They're using hobby yarn, the hobby Pom Pom yarn, which is a garland, which is really cool. And I love at Picky Femme's like knitting style, aesthetic, designs. The second I saw the test knit, I knew I needed to test this. So testing just recently ended, and I finished about, let me say, a week ago. And I'm sure I've put a bunch of video of me like putting it on, wearing it, how it looks, but here she is. Ties aren't tied. That's the front. That's the back. Yeah, love. So some details. Since this is a test knit, I knit it to pattern. I knit the size adult 5, and there's a whopping 14 sizes from baby up until size inclusive adult, which is wild and great. And so knit that to pattern, and the yarns I used are Patton's Classic Wool Worsted, and this is the shade Peach Blush. And then I held the Peach Blush with 7 or so colors of Drops Brushed Alpaca, which is like a heavier than lace weight alpaca silk blend. or it could be alpaca nylon, I'm not sure, but it's fuzzy and fluffy brush, hence the brushed alpaca. And it's held throughout, so there is like a matching one to the pink, and then all sorts of colors. And this is knit bottom up, flat in pieces. So I started with the bottom of the front piece and knit that. The ribbing that is on the side with the clean finish is built into the pattern, so you don't need to do any finishing on those when you're done, which is nice. And then you end with the live stitches at the top and 3 needle bind off those. And then the last thing you do is put the collar on, 1 by 1 ribbing, and then make some I-cords. To you can either do I-cords coming from it, or just knit the I-cords on their own and sew them in, which is what I did. So they can tie in cute little bows, and of course any color goes. I did 4 random colors, but after that she is done. And I've recently discovered I love vests. If anyone feels this way too, I agree. That I like overheat. I don't know. I'm just like run hot now. Thanks. Antidepressants. But so I can wear my sweaters, but in the coldest climates. So what I've been loving about vests is I can still wear this and feel warm and like covered and cozy, but not overheating. So I've become a vest convert. Yeah, I think that's it to know about this. It's not out yet, but I think they will be releasing it in December once testing is wrapped up and everything is tidy. So yeah, great pattern, easy pattern. Intarsia can be what is it, not overwhelming, but just like scary at first. But some people have knitted this with their first time doing intarsia and were able to achieve it. And I think this is a pretty beginner friendly pattern. I would maybe recommend knitting for a friend, like maybe knitting a small size or knitting a swatch, just to see if it's something you like before diving in. But I love it. I love intarsia. So something to check out if you want to try some new skills, play with color, all that. So, oh, and then this sweater, I will link it below if it's still available. It's pretty wonderful. I just got it from an Etsy seller, but I want to make sure it's still available, so it'll be linked below if it is. Okay, so that's my recently finished project. I'm gonna go into my works in progress that are currently in progress, but will I hope to finish, or at least like get a large chunk of it done in December, but we shall see. First, I have my Lakes pullover. Oh wait, Lakes V-neck pullover. This is the pattern by Ozetta, and here's my progress so far. I did do the collar already. Double folded and V-neck. Lovely. I love the saddle shoulder construction, and I hate sleeves, so I try and do sleeves first if I can. So we did both sleeves, and not hate sleeves, I hate knitting sleeves. I love sleeves. So both sleeves are finished. They were finished with tubular bind offs, super clean. Yeah, and then this is just my signature color, so The yarn I used is Barocco Lanas, and this is in the shade Limelight. Great workhorse yarn, worsted weight, 100% wool, affordable, great. We'll see if it holds up. This is my first time using it in a garment, so we shall see. But I love the color. So, as you can see, all I have left is the body plus ribbing. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll finish that and wear it all the time in December. Next up, let me grab it because I realized it's not there. Next up we have a test knit. This is a test knit for Alicia Plummer. They're at Alicia Plums on Instagram. And I'm testing, no name yet, but it's a 90s style raglan with rolled hem in the cuffs, the hem, as well as the neck. It's like a roll neck. Reminds me of those like old school like J. Crew cotton sweaters with roll neck designs in the 90s and 2000s. And I loved the simple style, and I had yarn that met gauge, so here I am testing it. The test is due, I think, December 22nd, so I will be getting this done ASAP. But as you can see, I started this like about a week ago, and we're cruising, so I think I should be able to get it done. It is knit top down, has raglan. I've just split for sleeves. And yeah, oh, I love this color. So nice and squishy, very lightweight. Alicia uses Camarose Sniff Nude. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a chainette yarn that's has alpaca and wool fibers blown into it, so it's very airy, fluffy, soft, lightweight. And in my stash, I had Drops Air. Can you see that? Yeah. And this is the shade number 37 called Bluebird. I've had this in stash for a long time, and I had various projects planned for it, but I just cast this on, and yeah, gonna have a sweater that I'll wear a ton. And for my own gauge, I think the Drops Air is a little less, it's not as thick as the Camarose recommended yarn, so I had to go down a needle size, but I was able to go down a needle size and still hit gauge, so just letting you know with that. So yeah, as I said, I just split for sleeves, and this is on a US, as I said, I went down a needle size, but this is US 9, so we're gonna cruise along with this pretty fast. Oh, fun, got these this year. These are from Comma Craft Co. So cute. Okay, so there's that. Third one, as you saw in my vlog, I am knitting the Sticky Toffee cardigan with my friends Ellie and Jen. And let's just say, like, I'm neglecting this, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more time with it. I think I talked about it enough in the last video, but it is top-down cardigan knit in brioche. It's worsted weight yarn, and as you can see, very little progress has been made from the vlog till now, but the other projects are kind of catching my eye right now, so hopefully to get a little bit done on that. And for that, I am using Durarum Natura Gilead. It's in the shade Darjeeling. Basically, just a lovely, warm brown with a little bit of like warm orange. Yeah, brownie orange. So lovely. So there's that. And I'm not gonna show you what's in this, but I got this bag at Lambtown this year. It's from A Needle Runs Through It, a local shop to me. And look at this cute. Oh my god, this cute Christmas bag. Anyways, this bag is gonna constantly be housing my gift knits. Obviously, I'm not gonna open it because the parties involved may watch this, so I'm not going to probably show it. And I have 3.5 gift knits planned. My partner and I are collabing on a gift knit, so that sounds like a lot, but the knitting isn't like, I'll just say the knitting isn't quite involved, but knitting 3 of not quite involved is still a lot. So, and I get distracted very easily, so wish me luck on that. So I have those, and then going into December for just kind of like festive Vlogmas vibes, I have 2 projects I'll probably mainly be discussing during Vlogmas. I'll probably let you know when I finish the various sweaters I have going, but I have 2 projects kind of planned for fun for December. First, I want to show you the yarn. Sorry for the crinkling. But earlier this year, I purchased the pre-order from Sunday Fiber Co. for their Grand Palette, which was a colorways inspired by Wes Anderson movies. And however you may feel about Wes Anderson movies, the colors are great. So I fell in love with the color palette. I had such a hard time like choosing what I would get. Would I get a sweater's quantity? I don't know. And so ultimately I decided to purchase the pre-order and then gift it to myself for December Advent. So they're still wrapped up because my husband is going to wrap these up individually for Advent skeins, but I got the entire collection in mini skein form. So there's that. And then the other side. Yeah. So it is 16 yarns, and then he's going to intersperse probably candy in between. Who knows? But, okay, I'm going to stop holding that because it's crinkling. But I'll be opening that up during December and knitting. Of course, I'm spacing the name of what I want to knit, but I'll post it right here. But it's a big wrap shawl, which I'm very excited about, using all the colors. And what I dislike about some Advent knitting projects is the ability to not feel to like require too much like thinking and color schemes and how's it gonna look together, and I just want to have fun. I just want to like knit and enjoy it. So I'm knitting this pattern because it's knit in the round, which sounds overwhelming because it is going to be a lot of stitches cast on, but you're just going to be knitting stockinette in the round in stripes. So each day you're going to knit 10 or 12 rounds of stockinette, and then at the end you'll just cut through it steeking, and the ends will be little tassels for your giant like blanket wrap. So I'm very excited about that. So that's what I'll be working on. And then this is if I have time. As you can see here, I have some leftover classic wool worsted. I have this random skein of Brocolanas. And then this is Wool of the Andes Sport. So I might have to hold this triple. But as with everyone on the internet, I am going to knit the sailor slippers to test it out, see how it goes. I recently became intrigued. Like, sometimes I don't get the knitting internet hype or knitting social media hype, but then when I actually like go on Ravelry and look at the pattern, I'm like, oh, this is like very doable for me. And also this pattern is a great scrap buster. Not that I have a bunch of like super bulky or bulky yarn, but I have a lot of worsted weight scraps, and I primarily use non-superwash wool yarn, so that is just like plentiful for me. So I was like, oh, I can hold this double and still felt it, and it will be great. So I have plenty of scraps to work with, and if these are successful, these are going to be my tester pair. I'll make some for my partner and probably everyone else I know. We'll see. Yeah, but that's if I have like some extra time and want to just like cast on something new. You know, sometimes in the middle of the month, I'll probably just want to cast on something new to feel something, feel some dopamine. And random aside, the Robin song Dopamine, love. Best thing that's happened all year. Yeah, but that's my plan. Oh, let me show you the cute little card that comes with the Wes Anderson Sunday Fiber Co. collection. So cute. Anyways, I am so excited to get started on this. I am looking forward to finishing some sweaters and wearing something cozy. But yeah, I'm also excited to see how this year's Vlogmas goes. I don't really have anything planned yet, but we'll see. I don't know. It's just my life. You can come follow along. Lots of knitting and lots of crafting will happen. So hope you enjoy that. And I will catch you in a few days for the first Vlogmas video. Okay, see you later.